Hi, Rob here. Welcome to the IELTS writing course. This particular lesson is about vocabulary, particularly transforming your vocabulary. This means changing it. So this basic idea is taken from our book and our video course, 28 Days to Transform Your Vocabulary for IELTS. Let me explain. So this book, we've taken the 20 topics from IELTS and plus 4 academic word lists, and we've looked at each topic and we've chosen 8 words that you need that should help you be able to talk about lots of different questions within that topic. So because people spend a lot of time, people waste a lot of time actually learning words that they don't need or are not very helpful. So we've chosen the most helpful words. Not only that, but we've also chosen the most common collocates, the words that go together with them. So, for example, if we look at the word health, we've chosen an adjective to go with it, fragile health, adjective noun. So that will help you. People with fragile health, blah, 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 blah. You can use that in lots of different situations. Your vocabulary or your lexical resource, lexis means vocabulary. Lexical is the adjective of lexis. It's an essential part of your overall English knowledge and competence. Competence means that you can be competent, you can use it. So to reach your target score in IELTS and improve generally, you need to continually work on building up your vocabulary. And within this, word transformation is a crucial skill. So word transformation means taking a noun, for example, and changing it to the verb or the adverb or an adjective, positive or negative. And when you can do this, you can actually save yourself a lot of time and get a higher score, because we don't want to keep repeating the word health, 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 health. If we can put a different form of it in the sentence, then that will get you a better score. And also if we know the synonym, for example, well-being, then we don't need to, then we have a better range. And word transformation will teach you patterns. So when we learn language, our brain loves patterns, things that are the same. So for example, information, communication, radicalization. Well, ION, ION, ION. Oh, that's a noun. That's right. That's a pattern. So you start to recognize patterns. Your brain likes that. Same with your first language. In the reading and listening tests, you need a range of vocabulary, especially a knowledge of synonyms to help you find the right answer. If we have the text and the question, they're not going to put the same word in both. They're going to use a synonym. So synonyms are essential. You should be learning vocabulary through synonyms. What does transformation mean? Change. Don't translate back to your own language unless you want maximum 6. Even then, it's too difficult. So, also we need to be able to guess the meaning of words in context in the listening and reading test. So, we want to build your knowledge of how words are built, formed, and then transformed, changed. If you can do this, you'll have the chance to get more questions right. Okay. Writing and speaking tests, you need a range of vocabulary to write and speak about the topics. Band 6 talks about an adequate range of vocabulary. So it's enough to talk about this topic. Band 7, a sufficient range of vocabulary to allow some flexibility and precision. Flexibility means being able to say things in a different way. Like I explained, change the verb to the noun and add a verb, for example. And precision means using exactly the right word for that situation. So we need to build your range. having the ability to use different forms of a word will help you to get the higher score. That's why we wrote this book. Also, it's important to use some less common vocabulary. So Band 6 attempts to use less common vocabulary, but with some inaccuracy. Band 7 uses less common lexical items, words and phrases, with some awareness of style and collocation. So style means the type of words we use in this subject or situation. Collocation, as you may remember, co means together, location means place. So words that we use together in the same place. So the higher the band you want, the better your vocabulary needs to be. So better means better range, the use of less common words, and of course in the writing, spelling, and making the right word choice, word form, etc. So there's a big focus on collocation in this book and this course. So what we have is, I will show you quickly actually. We have lots of sheets like this. And you'll see there's 2 sheets. See the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got the word goes in here, and then the collocations go in here. Which words go with that? Which words go with that word? So what we do is on each page there is some words, as I will show you later. You need to try and complete it. If you have lots of time, cool, relax, use your dictionary, work through it methodically, so carefully work through it. If you can't do it, it doesn't matter. The point is, and again, your brain likes a question. So if you have a question in your brain, what's a synonym of health, well-being? Well, if you have that question that exists and you answer the question, then you are learning. So we need to form a question. So try to complete it. If you can't, don't worry. If you have lots of time, use dictionaries and whatever. Use a good collocation dictionary if you can. And then you can check the answers. And then in the book there are some exercises, and then you need to try and use it. There's no point learning a word and never using it, because you will only use the language that you already use in a test. So use of English is essential. Now, in the book and in this video, same with our grammar parts and the different sentence types, you'll notice colours. Well, we've kept the same colours throughout. Nouns are green, adjectives are red, and adverbs are blue. So in the grammar section, if you remember, adverb clauses were in blue, adjective clauses in red, and noun clauses in green. So let's have a look. So you're going to get some sheets like that. Feel free to print these off and use them if you want. But first, we need to understand what these are. What is a noun person? What is a noun thing? How do we use them? So that's what the next section's about. So I'm going to talk to you about each one. Please pause the video and read the page carefully. This information and this knowledge is essential. Okay, so first we've got the verb. In the book, you're going to get one word. It looks like this. You'll get a word like that, and then you need to change, we need to find, the adjective, noun, thing, noun, person. Think of a synonym, think of an antonym. Think of any collocations. So for example, noun, person, builder, person who builds. Collocations, a local builder, a reputable builder, a good local builder, a reputable local builder. Fantastic collocation. So don't worry about the X's. Sometimes there's a word that exists, but it's not useful. If we don't use it, we haven't included it here because we don't want to waste your time, basically. Notice here T or I, transitive or intransitive. Remember back to the verbs video. A verb could be transitive, which means it needs an object, or it could be intransitive, which means no object, or, and this is important, preposition object. So if it's an intransitive verb, arrive, and the word arrive is in there, then beneath will be some prepositions. At. She arrived at the office. That would be the right collocation. So let's have a look. Noun person. So pause the video and read this carefully. You can see a noun person is a noun. It could be subject, an object, or a complement. Here's some examples. And here are the common endings. So all of these endings show you, for example, builder, as I mentioned, educator, employee, biologist, attendant. Those are all noun people. So those endings, those suffixes, show you what type of word it is. Okay? Noun thing. Again, take a moment to pause the video and have a look. Common endings, as I said, communication, information, etc. Freedom, childhood, community, communism, fairness. Adjective. Again, pause the video, take a moment to read this carefully. Audible, successful, basic, intuitive, harmless, famous. Okay. Verbs. There's a whole video on verbs, so take your time to watch that again if you can. This is the basic information. Again, pause the video and take your time to read this. Adverbs, very misunderstood. There's lots of different types of adverbs as well. There's adverbs of, it says there, time, place, manner, frequency, certainty. Most common endings, ly, slowly, quickly, unfortunately. Okay. Synonyms and antonyms, similar meaning, opposite meaning. Pause the video, take a moment to read this. Essential for your listening and reading test. Also in the writing test, again, take a moment to read that. And of course, if you have any questions, always send us an email or contact us through Facebook or whatever. Okay. Now, here's an example. The example I talked about. Healthily, adverb. Adjective, noun. So you try to do this. Okay. What are the synonyms of health or healthy? Nutrition, infectious, variety. There we go. Sometimes there's more than one noun, as you can see. And here are the answers. So you can combine, black is a verb. You can combine these to create phrases or clauses. So I enjoy excellent health. She maintained fragile health. Fit and healthy. You look fit and healthy. I am generally fit and healthy. Let's have a look. You should enhance your personal well-being. She was seriously ill. So these connect. If you make these collocations, good. The examiner's going to be very happy. Not happiness, but they're going to like what you're writing and saying. Okay? So again, pause the video, take some time to look at this and understand it. You'll notice in the synonyms, I've put noun NT. So diet is the synonym of nutrition. Verb, infect, spread to. Verb, vary, alter, change, deviate, modify, transform. So really by learning one word, you can learn the different forms, the collocations, and some synonyms. So that in your head, these should all collect and be connected through the idea of health. That's how it works in your brain. Your amazing brain, by the way. Again, have a look at that. A balanced diet. So to follow a balanced diet, you should blah, 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 whatever. Not eat sugar, probably. Causes severe stress. Too much debt causes severe stress. So this is the basic idea of word transformation. In our other videos, we go into each topic in more detail. Really, I'm just showing you and giving you some example sentences and pointing out any particular things that you should know. Thank you very much for watching. Get into word transformation. It's the way forwards for you to be able to learn vocabulary quickly and more efficiently in a way that your brain likes. Your brain does not like long lists of vocabulary because they have no context, they have no collocation. You're only learning one word. It doesn't work. It's painful. Don't do it. Have a great day. Thank you.